Disclaimer, I do not dislike CinemaSins, and that is not a lie. So I'm re-uploading this video because for some reason iMovie caused the video to glitch. I have no idea how that happened, so sorry about that, everyone. So enjoy this video, and like I said, I'm giving a thanks and dedication to Fiction Fanboy for requesting this video.
Seems like if your world is being invaded by monsters, then the least of your worries would be the Taco Tuesday hoax, and definitely not to the point of obsession by the local crawl writer.
Considering that Taco Tuesday was when Lord Business was going to glue the world in the first movie, I'd honestly consider it a worry as well.
We fought them off, but they kept returning.
Hey, why not make a movie about that? That sounds bonkers.
That was not a sin. That was yet again a thought.
Where's Batman?
He's off having a separate standalone adventure.
Wow, even in the mind of a child, Batman is having his own standalone adventure? That's showing some discipline. And meta-joking my child mind could never comprehend. I'd have found a way to put 3 Batmans in my Justice League mission to make my sister cry.
Nobody cares.
Mad Max, Lego Road.
Yes, this movie has references to Mad Max, so I don't see how you think that's wrong here.
Fingernail.
Toxin Toes. Jeff.
The super long list of rattled off silly names and the gag about ending on a totally normal name have both been done to death prior to this movie.
You seem to just be pointing out that this gag was also used in the first movie.
Once I was a rebel, fighting for a righteous cause.
Movie within a child's imagination narration. Child imagination?
Aside from just saying that narration is needed to tell a story, there was already narration earlier in the movie and you did not sin it.
I'm thinking it's more like war.
War.
Hang on.
War.
No, war.
Movie has way more time for this than I do.
Well, since your job involves movies, you gotta have time for it, my dude.
I've never seen anything like this.
What? You got invaded by aliens for 5 years. You'd never seen anything like any of that. Why would you say this right now about this thing?
I think the reason why Lucy said that is because in the past they've only been invaded by Duplo aliens, and Mayhem's ship isn't made of those.
The movie rips off the Fast and Furious and the Transformer movies in one skyscraper bullshit scene, and that's almost impressive enough to warrant a sin removed. I said almost.
Okay, here's 2 sins. One for this being another one of those cases of you giving a sin to something that you like, and the other one is for having to remind you yet again that this is a reference, not a ripoff, which I've said ever since my first video.
Good thing you're a master builder, and that house was made of Legos, right? I mean, can you imagine? Wait, why are you sad?
Because he accidentally destroyed the house he created for him and Lucy to live in. I feel like that's easy to get, to be honest.
Put raisins and stuff.
It was perfectly fine without raisins!
Movie steals my daily mantra, and I am suddenly shook. Not so shook I can't still sin the movie for stealing my thoughts, but still shookish.
Jimmy says something random cliche.
The door is slowly closing.
Good thing the door is closing so slowly and dramatically.
Is it just me, or is the meta humor dialed up 25% more than the first movie?
I think it is too, but why do you think that's wrong here?
Eva!
Jimmy says something random again.
During this moment where the movie reminds you that kids are coming up with the plot, Finn informs his sister that he's in the middle of a story with time travel and plot twists. But how are they using the same characters in competing storylines?
Bianca is playing as General Mayhem and Finn is playing as the others, and Mayhem's kidnapping represents Bianca taking Finn's minifigures.
This star system is kind of ripping off those coexist bumper stickers.
Not really. The sister system isn't trying to spell out a word, and they also both look different from one another.
Please be quiet. I'm trying to make a majestic landing.
They are prisoners, though, right? Why are you just letting them roam the ship, free to cram into your personal space here and ruin your majestic landing?
Earlier, General Mayhem said she could only fit 5 people in her ship, and since they're at the limit, they don't have a whole lot of space to move.
Are we in a musical?
I sure as hope not. Oh, me sideways.
Why do you sin movies for being musicals? It gives me an impression that you don't like musicals, and if that's true, that is your opinion and not a sin.
This is where Emmett and Star-Lord combine with the guy Chris Pratt played in Passengers. Jim Preston from...
Next.
Let me guess, this spaceman ex machina is actually going to turn out evil, much like Ego did in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yes.
You mind if I save your life?
This movie ex machina is every 3 minutes. It's borderline harassment.
Well, the solution to Emmett's problem was already presented within the film, so this part isn't necessarily a deus ex machina.
We won't play the music during this sin, but the sin is Motley Crue.
Are you implying you don't like that band? If so, that's your opinion, which, like I've said many times before, is not a sin.
Haha, these rafters talk in extremely worn-out office worker cliches. How delightful.
Another one of those cases of Jimmy sinning something he likes.
The isolation. Intense.
And to think, if this household just had cats, Dude Man here would have been rescued from under the dryer in mere minutes.
But it doesn't, so why is this a sin?
No one's tied down this Batman forever. Ooh, reference.
I feel like somebody could say, ooh, reference, through half of this movie, and it would be apt.
Like I said in the previous sin, that does not happen, meaning this is not a sin.
Look, if I pop it off, am I Bruce Willis now?
I don't think so.
This movie is so filled with references. When I saw Bruce Willis in the hot tub with something red in his hand, I thought it was some vague Color of Night parody.
Well, as you can see here, Bruce Willis is simply holding a smoothie.
Plan that.
I get the sense that these raptors were a lot more hilarious on paper than they actually are in the film.
And sense is another word for thought, and like I've said before, your thoughts are not sins.
Why didn't you come back for us?
Not that it's any of my business, but where the hell was Superman hiding Green Lantern just now?
Since you're not technically taking this part at face value, I won't give you 80 sins, but I will say that characters in cartoons can just appear out of nowhere.
Her jumping up to the top bar of the EQ meters is pretty clever. Should we give it a sin all? Nah, probably not.
Yet another case of you sinning something you like.
Funny, but are these vents soundproof?
I think it has more to do with the fact that Lucy is wearing headphones.
Crack that pain bone open and suck out the marrow.
Don't make a college girlfriend joke. Don't make a college girlfriend joke. Don't make a college girlfriend joke.
Saying something random, saying something random, saying something random.
Oh great, more singing right on time.
The decision to make Lego Movie 2 more of a musical was about as good a choice as The Milk was in Anchorman.
Like I've said before, just because you feel that way about it doesn't mean others do, and therefore isn't a sin of the film.
So what, you dig Superman? I don't care. But like, listen up. You're clearly just confused.
Is this epic rap battles now?
I don't really think this song is a rap battle because when Queen Whatever Owanabe is singing, it doesn't sound like she's rapping.
A toaster!
A toaster?
Just trust me.
Nope, they all died.
Nope, it works out for Emmett, Lucy, and Rex. The toaster dings and they all fly to safety.
This animation is a lie. This is a projected building schematic. It cannot do the things Emmett narrates on the f***ing fly.
But if the movie is saying that this is possible, then it's what happened. And you know that if you actually watch this movie. And I say that because at times I feel like you don't actually watch the movies you sin.
I left my lasso in there.
Was your lasso invisible too?
The first movie showed that her lasso is not invisible, so I would think that her lasso was inside the invisible jet, which is why we could not see it.
I like you the way you were. Sweet, innocent, kind.
Nuclear skip.
Really? You're doing this for an emotional moment in the movie? Look, regardless of what you think of a movie, you shouldn't sin an emotional moment, something Fiction Fanboy said in the home videos comment section.
And then I saw a way to undo all the...
Christ, he's been narrating this reveal flashback for forever.
Well, yeah, since Rex has revealed that he's him from the future, he has to give his full backstory on what made him who he is.
This time travel stuff's always kind of confusing. It's best just to go with it.
I will not.
Like I've said before, thoughts ain't sins.
Man, this might be the fakest Photoshop of a good time since that time I inserted myself into a 1969 Woodstock photo wearing a Gap shirt and an iPhone hanging out of my back pocket.
Jimmy says something random cliche.
Ah! No! 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 No!
The spider was there as a way to show Emmett that things can get worse.
Oh man, Finn is in such trouble for this act of kindness. Mom said the Legos go in storage, so f*** your olive branch.
I'm pretty sure that taking out a few Lego pieces aren't enough to get him in trouble.
Nyan Cat.
Well, the colors on the glitter hairball are different from the colors on the Nyan Cat.
You're never going to turn out like me, which means I'm never going to exist.
The space-time continuum allows Rex to realize this before actually disappearing, which is an awesome gift the space-time continuum rarely grants.
Another case of Jeremy sinning something he likes without taking a sin off.
This movie has over 13 minutes of credits. Yikes.
Actually, when I rewatched this movie for this video, I saw that the runtime of the credits is less than 13 minutes. And here's the end result, everybody. The sin total was 100, and the sentence will be Ceremony of Storage. Now, before we close out this video, I'd like to say something. For those of you that haven't seen this, in the home videos comment section, I told Gabriel Ortiz that after I do a video that someone asked me to do, then I do one that I want to do. But I've gotten 3 requests for Monsters Inc., so I'm going to be doing that one next, and afterwards, I'm going to do 2 that I want to do, and once I finish that, I'll go back to doing a request from someone. Okay, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.